Haha. Okay. I actually see someone. All right. You look like my daughter from far away, Vanessa. I was thinking, oh, my daughter? Really? Well, I'm going to speak as if she's here. So, Vanessa, invite your friends. We'll probably have a few more people showing up. Blessed, beautiful Tina Marie. Welcome, honey. Really nice to see you. I'm on a new format. You can't tell, but I can tell. So we'll see how I do with that. So, yes, so we're going to just start slowly as a few people that I'm expecting show up. And feel free to invite your friends. And hi, Tina Marie. Gosh, can you put the dates when you're going to be back here again, when you're coming, just so you can refresh my mind while I'm looking? Because apparently this does let me see what's going on. Well, I don't know if it does. Oh, my God. Let's see. Tina, say something else, sweetie, just so I can see if I can see all the comments, because right now, okay, I see your comment now. Beautiful. All right, so we have a few more people joining us. Let's see if I can see who's there. Hi, Michael, beloved Michael, I love you. I'm so happy to see you. As we gather, just invite your friends. September 26th, okay, I'm gonna write that date down right here. All right, so we're just gonna start to get started now. All right, beloved friends, I want to welcome you officially to the Joan of Angels Sanctuary, where we paint divine beings and channel messages for people and very much help raise their frequency. Oh, such beautiful friends, Deborah, Michael, Tina Marie, Vanessa. Thank you for sharing that you're here. Yes. And just clearing the air, clearing the frequency. I've discovered that when you hear this across the internet, it creates a web, like a spider's web, that connects us together. And so that's actually what we're doing right now. So joining that would be really, really good. All right, guys. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what prompted this talk, and just get into my groove with talking about it. You're here in my studio. I receive messages all the time from my guides, and recently they've been really pushing me to get back on the track of doing presentations and sharing my life, sharing my work out in the world again. And it's been quite a challenge for me, because part of me just wants to coop myself up and create. But I've been forced to come out. And what I've been noticing as I come out and I start really interfacing again, I realize that there's a lot of trauma in the air. It's very subtle, not so subtle. Not so subtle because almost every conversation from people has to do with the politics in the air are driving me crazy. I don't know how to do it. So give me a second. I'm going to send this link right out to my friend so she can find us. How would I send a link? Okay, give me a second. We're going to send it out. Facebook, I'm sure I'm on Facebook. Oh, I can just tell her exactly where. She goes to my Joan of Angels page. Go to my page or my Joan of Angels page. And it's there. It there. Click link. Okay. It's like we're calling her. Hi, Bill. All right. Now I'm not going to let myself. Yeah. So thank you, Tina Marie, for confirming that. Yes. Lots of trauma, lots of chaos, because what was expected isn't unfolding in that way. And because it's not unfolding, systems seem to break down. And there's been a chaos ensuing. All of it designed to take you off your purpose, make you forget why you're here, because now you're off dealing with your crisis or your chaos or your lack of energy, or the vibration shifted and it went this way. Now, because the energy is so chaotic. I call it the August angst. It's also chaotic, not all under your control, okay? It's chaotic because of the climate, and I'm just going to call it the political climate out there, and the waves of anxiety, the waves of anger, the waves of fear, the waves of misunderstandings, the waves of names, all of that. And I can't believe I'm addressing it, but I am. All of that, guys, is actually lowering your vibrational frequency. So when you step out of your home, which, some of the things we teach are how to raise the vibrational frequency in your home, but when you step out of your protection zone and you enter into this other arena of what is going on out in the world now, holy moly macaroni, it is all bets are off on maintaining your stability. Even if you say, I don't have an opinion, I'm just going to step back, I'm holding space. I'm up here holding space for it all, which, by the way, is where I am. But even I have to take a deep breath when I look and I see the whirlwinds of the chaos that's happening. And the chaos is impacting our homes, our families, our neighborhoods, our community, and it's impacting the vibrational waves that we're able to operate at unless you literally shut off your TV, shut off your news, and do all of that. I'm looking at all your comments. All right. So feel free to comment if you think that's true. So moving through this and coming into September, and we're in a year already of creative energies. Okay, we're in this place where there's tremendous amount of energy whirling around, and it's up to us to really learn how to stabilize. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're rebooting. Yes, it is. It's up to us, because get this, the rest of the world could be angry, hurt, upset, calling names, traumatized, whatever, okay? But when you're in those phases and stages of consciousness, you're already below 200 in consciousness level. So if you think of consciousness level as going all the way up to a 10 or 1,000, all right, high consciousness, light being, shifting the world, okay, being in a state of grace, and then you take yourself out in the world and suddenly you're in rage, anger, fear, depression, confusion, things aren't going right, then your energy goes down to here. When your energy goes down to there, then you are now part of the problem, guys. You're part of the problem. Why? Because you, who were supposed to be holding that light, raising people's energy and staying stable in the chaos, is now part of that lower frequency, which also opens portals to dark energies and covers the earth. So not that I expect to talk about that, I really don't, but that is one of the things that does happen. So, so what happened was, my guide said, we need to reboot. You personally, Joan, need a reboot. Okay. Oh my God, I had computer problems last week. You need to reboot, but also everyone around you, your clients, your friends, the people I know on Facebook, we really do. So the purpose of tonight, so you know what we're going to do, is to help align you. Okay. I learned what to do last night. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So I don't know if you can hear me now. Tina. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming that if no one's saying, okay, perfect, thank you. So the pitfalls of being online like this is that I don't always know. And I'm almost like, if I didn't see you guys out there and you're giving me feedback, it's like talking to myself. Now, I can talk to myself, just so you know. And I'm very good at it. And I can entertain myself, but it's really all about you. So do you guys get this? That you understand what's been going on? So what they said is we have to reboot. And not just rebooting me, because what's the point of just rebooting me? Yeah, yesterday's. I learned how to fix yesterday's. They told, when I talked to support, Bill, they explained to me what to do to reboot, and that's what I just did. So just let me know again if the sound's off, and I'll reboot. And Tina, you actually have my cell phone number, and so does Michael, so you could even do that. All right? Okay. Now, and I really appreciate that. So we are going to reboot, and let's just start. So we're going to start by calling in higher powers, Mother, Father, God. We ask just now that we be filled, surrounded, and protected with the light. We ask that we have a clearing. We ask that our guides are with us. We ask that those beings who have been with us throughout time, that guided us to be here now, that are asking to have a reboot, that are allowing us to see that they be with us now. So Mother, Father, God, we ask right now that we be allowed to let go of anything that no longer serves us. So letting go right now of fear. Letting go of the unknown. Letting go of lack of confidence. Letting go of emotional mood swings. Let go of fogginess. Oh my God, let's let go of self-deprecation. All those times we tell ourselves we are not good enough, let's let those go. Let's let go of any judgment that we may have about ourselves, about others, about what we're doing, about what others may think about us, any opinions they might have about what we're doing, all right? To let that go right now. And so imagining right now, guys, that you have a suitcase, just this big, kind of like the suitcase that, what's her name, Mary Poppins had. You know, she had that big bag. You have this big bag with a handle. And we put in that bag your worries, your fears, your anxieties, your stress, all right? Anything that's less than what it's going to take for you to do what you came here to do, okay? And we're going to shut the door. So you're going to put all of that in that suitcase. Now, here's the thing about that suitcase. I see many of you carrying that suitcase and dragging that suitcase around. So the first thing I'm hearing, it isn't actually that we need a reboot, but it is, are you willing to let go and drop the suitcase? Holy moly. Are you willing to let go of the suitcase? That is question number one. So if you were to really evaluate your energy, now I do this a lot. Some of you have heard it, so we can look at it some more. Imagine again that horizontal line, clock hand. On the left is 0 and on the right is 10. And 0 is you could be dead, no energy. 2, as I told you, is still the lower emotions. As we get up to 5 and all the way up to 10, 10 is turned on fire, aligned, ready to go. Nothing stopping you. All right, so we're right now on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, I know, by the way, that the effect I already have had on you, Tina has said it, she's vibrating, but I know you're starting to feel better. It's the effect I always have on people. Why? I'm going to tell you my secret. First of all, I do exactly what I'm going to tell you, and I fluff my wings. So before you even see me, I do some of the work I need to do to already be on fire so that when I show up, I swear, I think if I just did this and sent energy, you get a lot of the same. Okay, good, Tina. You have been doing good work. Michael, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? Bill, where are you? Who else do I see here? Deborah, hi. I don't know if you're still on the line, but if you are, we're, on a scale of 1 to 10. Guys, this is your chance to just work with me a little bit because we're going to move the energy up for you, okay? Because on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at 10. Because for me, working with you guys actually gives me that extra boost that I need. You are all my miracle. So my miracle happens when I reboot with you and help you reboot. Michael, oh my God. Okay, so if everyone's going to tell me we're already at a 10, then we are going. Bill, honey, where are you, sweetie? You're at a 9. I knew you would be. Very high, very high. Okay, very high, guys. This is very good. We're going to go from the 9 to the 10. And I'm going to tell you why. All right? Because if you were to imagine, all right, I want to explain this a little better. I don't have any of my charts on this to show you. So imagine we have an antenna that's up in the heavens, coming down through the top of our head, going through our spine, and grounding into the earth. Okay? It's a rod. It's just like a rod. All right? It's a celestial rod. There's a lot of names for it in India, but it's a portal, a channel, a tube. It brings energy. It brings wisdom. It brings higher frequencies. It brings your connection to source, spirit, God, whatever. Okay? Now, that antenna goes through your neck, your brain stem, your brain stem, through your spinal cord, all the way down to your tailbone, protected by your vertebrae, right? So when it's all lined up properly so that this rod is perfectly aligned, then your energy, there's going to be no reason why you're not going to be a 10, because your energy is going to flow perfectly. And so I like to teach my clients what I call celestial flossing, all right? So what is celestial flossing? Celestial flossing is, on the one hand, we pull up this way to the heavens, or even see the hand of God pulling it for you, and then we pull it down to the earth. And then we pull it back up, and then we pull it back down. So we keep going up and down, up and down. And what else do? We twist it a little bit, we turn it a little bit, and we start to clear out all of that debris that's in there, okay? So guys, are you feeling that? You may not be able to see me right this second because I actually have to send a little note to my friend where to find me again. We're almost done. But while I'm doing this, I want you guys to do that celestial floss. Okay? So doing celestial floss, going once, going twice, going 3 times. So I can't even find how to show her where that video is. All right, well, that's not going to work either. So doing this now. From this position. Okay, so, all right, they told me that we have to do one more thing. They did tell me before I got on that we were going to do a little wing fluffing. They didn't tell me we have to do wing fluffing before you can turn your energy up to a 10. But I guess they do. So let me tell you a little bit about wing fluffing, because there's a special group tonight. All of you are like these undercover angels. So we are good to go. So wing fluffing. Bring your shoulders back. Just like this. All right. Bring them back. Why? Because your shoulder blade and your scapular are almost one and the same. All right. Your scapular, also known as your shoulder blade, is also known as your wings, the wings of your scapular. Isn't that funny? So you already have wings, but you can assume that your wings are clouded, they're covered with grime, with dust, whatever. So as you breathe back, I just want you to imagine right now your guides, your angels, literally pulling them out. feather by feather. Whew. So we're going to energetically reboot with that. And as they're pulling it out, I want you to pay attention. You'll notice that your energy is going to be better. The color, you're going to start to notice the color. And more important, you're going to start to feel the sense of balance. So now, knowing that our wings are coming out, going back to our celestial flossing, and feeling how our energy can completely line up. And that's going to be part of a body, mind, and soul alignment. Now, going back to that horizontal line, 0 all the way up to 10, where's your energy now? And imagining using your, I'd like to sort of line it up so I'm like kind of straight with this antenna thing here, but using your creative imagination, just see yourself really bringing it down to the 10. So it lays flat like this. And then you can clip it together. All right. Anyone feeling that 10? So just let me know if you're actually feeling a shift from that 9 to the 10. And that's a very big one. Because when that happens, then this would really be better if I had an antenna. Okay, I do. I have an antenna all along. This, and if I stood up perfectly straight, even my head, all right, there. All right, now I'm aligned. Wow. See how hard it is? So even sometimes when you think your body-mind is aligned, your body, your pelvis, your spine, everything, it's probably not, because it's really easy not to be. So 7, Michael, did it go down from a 9 to a 7? Okay. So what we want you to do, Tina, you turned it up. Good. Michael, here's what I want you to do. Keep clearing this energy. Literally turning the floss. Tina has more experience, that's why. She's got it going on. And her birthday's the same day as mine, so she's an extraordinary Pisces. So feeling this up and down, turning around, and actually literally turn that meter, Michael, up to a 10 and clip it together. Even if you have to see yourself forcing it down there, okay? Because when that's there, you'll open up these channels and these portals. Okay, so that's how we do an energetic reboot. That's one of the ways. Why? Because when we're 10 and our wings are fluffed, so I ought to really explain to you a little bit. One day, when I first started painting, and when I first started painting, I was very much in despair. I had lost everything. My guides had said, you're not going to regain it till you're 100% aligned. And then the angels started talking to me, okay? When the angels started talking to me in the most profound of ways, and they said, paint us, and we, paint 33 angels. And then I discovered that, oh, your headache is gone good. So they said, paint 33 angels, and I painted. Okay, and then anytime I wavered off of that, like, well, what am I going to do with 33 paintings? They would just get me back to here, one step at a time, one step at a time. And so part of an alignment process, so that's how they led me to starting to channel, to starting to learn they showed me literally how I can take each of us and fluff their wings. I started, of course, with my own wings, that when I hung up all those 33 paintings, discovered that we had created an angel portal that was so high that the angels literally said, all right, that they could come through that angel portal because the vibrations were so high, but they were requesting that that us human angels raise our own frequency to that 10 and beyond, so that we could actually make it easier for them to connect with us. Because believe it or not, it's a little hard for them to keep coming down here. So when we learn how to raise our energy and reboot it and go on up, I knew you'd be up there, Michael, then we can get back there and they can work with us more easily. And so they guided me on this path to showing me how to begin to align. All right. Now, I also had known that my mission and purpose here on this planet was and is to raise people's vibrational frequency. And I was given this technique and this tool in those downloads. So not only was I to raise people's frequency, but I was also to fluff their wings and show them that they had wings. Well, all this was good when I was listening to them and I was working the path, right? However, I'm human and I was in a very tough situation in my life. And I'll never forget, I was really depressed. And I went to this vision quest and I was sick. I really should be truthful. I was at a plant medicine journey and I was sick, very sick. And I was just lying there really retching. And this man came over to me. He was tall. He was tall. He was kind of blonde, blue eyes. And he comes up and he helps me up. And I said, well, thank you. And I said, oh, by the way, I'm your guardian angel. So it's a good thing you came to help me. Now, those words just poured out of me, like, really? And he looks at me because there I was having been sick, all right, and looking like the dredge, all right? But as I said that to him, and he's giving me that skeptical look, all right, my sense of alignment came back because I said, I'm your guardian angel. And I realized that I had left, my wings weren't fluffed. And I swear to goodness that what happened was that my energy started to change. And within probably about a minute or two, there we were fluffing his wings because we had moved into that consciousness. And so this consciousness of being a 10 is something that you can turn on at any time. And part of this reboot, so let's go back to this reboot. Who's ready to let go of that suitcase, that bag? All right? Give me your comment. Are you ready? On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you to leave it behind now and step into your new place? Because that's what it takes. One of the things is that sometimes we just have that bag. So actually not even asking you about it. Let's literally all together now drop your bag. Okay? Drop your bag. Throw it down. Boom. And as it drops, I actually am seeing that it's going down, 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 down into the center of the earth where it is. There she is, finally, guys. Welcome to my dear friend, Kelly. Every time I would try to find a way to send her a text, I'd get confused. So welcome, Kelly. I'm so glad you're here. All right, so this bag, this suitcase of all those fears just send down, 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 down. Boom. Can't even see it anymore. And I want you to just now visualize yourself again, bringing your shoulders back with these wings and literally walking through a doorway, a portal. Now, my house is a portal, which is great, but I want to see you literally seeing yourself walking through that portal and closing the door behind you. Because that's the energy of this new moon, this full moon. That's the energy of August. It is, if you want that shift to happen, you have to let go of that shift. Oh, funny, Joan. You want the shift to happen, you're going to have to let go of what is in that bag, okay? So seeing yourself now, closing that door behind you. And starting the new. So who wants a reading? If you want a reading, say yes, and I'll pull a card for you. Okay? Because you see, I like to have a little feedback. All right, I see there's 2 people here. If you're still here, just... all right. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see here. I can't even tell who's on the line. All right, thank you, Tina Marie. All right, so for Tina Marie, who I love, it's always wonderful to see people I love online. We're going to pull from the Masters of Miracles. This is the deck that I did when they came to me. The card was upside down. So you understand that when it's upside down, Tina Marie, then it means that you're struggling with this. But it's kind of interesting. So when we read online like this, sometimes it's for everyone. It's all about freedom. And oh my God, hi Gina Marie, long time no see, sweetie. You are in the flow. Spread your wings and take flight. So if it's upside down, it means that, oh, well, in your case, I guess I see a little grime has ended up on your wings. And so important, don't forget when you come home, when you leave, come home and you shift, you clear it. Hi, Alice. So nice to see you too. So you actually literally wipe, fluff your wings out. All right, so freedom, hon, you are in the flow. Spread your wings and take flight. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this. So what does flow mean? Do you remember in the beginning, I said that there's challenges in our external environment, in the climate that is out there and the struggles that people are going to go through. And that impacts the flow because that means the flow of energy outside is rocky. And that means that you actually have to do more work to bring yourself to that higher place so that you can do what you need to do. Much is called for within you to believe in yourself. And that's why letting go, rebooting is so important. All right, so who else would like a reading? Just say yes, please. Yeah, Gina, that's why I'm doing this, honey, because, and when you listen to it again, you'll see there's so much energy. It's buzzing, but it's buzzing in a way that's disruptive and almost very challenging and can break down systems and chaotic. So we're here tonight, and Alice and Gina just listened to the replay on it to start to reboot our own energies. All right, so I'm going to pull a card. You're welcome, Tina Marie. I really feel like this thing of clearing like windshield wipers, only these are angel wing wipers, right? All right. Okay, so we're going to give one to Kelly because, and then we'll go to Kelly, then Gina, and then Alice. Alice. I love that name, Alice. Okay. So Kelly, hun, they're telling me it's really about believing in yourself. Oh, thank you for that feedback, Tina Marie. Yes. Kindly get yourself a pair of giant angel wipers. In fact, I don't know if you saw going around on the Facebook was this giant, like room size sage that a couple of people had to carry. That's what we need to have with us at all times. Okay. So Kelly, my love, really believing in yourself. You've been through such a transformation that your wings, you need to be taken to an angel recovery center, a rehab spa, hun, where they not only clear out your wings, but they fluff them, they oil them, they rejuvenate them, and you get a healing that you need. Because in order to go into the next phase, you too have to let go of all the grime and the trauma of what you have been through. Okay, 2 cards came out. Isn't that interesting? One was upside down, one was straight. And the first card is Archangel Michael. And you know, guys, this is for everyone. Archangel Michael, all the cards, you know, maybe it's focused directly, but you're here in this circle, so I could tell you that they really do have meaning for you too. And who couldn't love Archangel Michael? He comes to us with a sword, Kelly, and his is a big sword, and it's a light sword too. And all you have to do, oh, okay. He said, it might be heavy for you to swing the sword around. Okay. So for you, Kelly, he has a button. Never saw this button before, but you can imagine it's like if you had a button and it's a big sword, but you press the button The button emits light, like a lightsaber. And if you go like this and this, it will cut the energy with your intention. It's not a toy. It's meant to actually give you more energy to cut through what no longer serves you. Many cords, so I guess he gave you this button to make it easier. Also, and this is a different story, this sword he gave you is an energy clearer. And all you guys, you can borrow this one too. So with this sword that I just said has a button on it, like a crystal button, if you press that button and you face it ahead and you say, show me the way, clear what's in my way, in my path, show me the way, that crystalline light sword saber will clear anything in your path, hun. Okay? So he's with each and every one of you right now, and this is a gift for all of us. Lightsaber sword from Archangel Michael. How cool is that? Okay? Didn't expect that. Okay, but Kelly, there was another card, and it was the angel activation card, and you can see the ship up there sending energy down to the angels, us human angels down here, so receiving energy from spirit. But the card was upside down, and again, when a card's upside down, it means we're kind of blocking that energy. We're not ready to receive it yet, and so you are receiving energetic upgrades to raise your vibration and manifest your vision. Go back when I post this and listen to the very beginning, because in the very beginning, I actually talked to you about how you can receive energetic upgrades. Okay, and I also said how open are each of us to receiving those upgrades. So you're getting the second part of the first part energetically. And why? Because when you upgrade your vibrations, you will be able to manifest your vision. But first, clear away all the energy, the fear, the trauma, the lower energies, whatever, the upset and angst around. Use that power button. Oh my God, we have a power tool. All right, well, that was pretty cool. All right. Okay, I'm going to clear my own energy for a second. Okay, sometimes I just have to. It's just crazy, but I do. I just have to move my energy a bit. I don't always have to do this during the shows, but I guess I do tonight. All right. Oh, by the way, I want to introduce you to this painting. Now, she is calling her human. Her sister is in the home of a very, very beautiful friend of mine, and yeah. And she is definitely calling her human. But do you see the energy that's coming through her eyes? Light energy coming out at us now, infusing us, raising our heart, raising our vibration. And in fact, she's got that crown on her head. So imagining, I want to get right under, imagining the energy coming through. And your crown has 7 openings to receive this energy. Good thing you are, Gina. Good thing you are. Okay, good. All right, so I took a little break. That's my break. Getting all these cards in a row, and I'm tuning into Gina. So nice to see you. It's I know you posted all that stuff. It's been a long time since I've seen you, really. So very nice. Welcome. You know, I really love doing these shows. I love that I have a chance to reach out and touch from my heart to yours and feel your energy back. And so it really is a blessing for me. All right. Yes. Okay, Gina. So interesting. I was seeing you with that's your granddaughter, right? I was seeing you with her, and this card came out. Oh, and you know what, guys? I think the card's up there. Oh, yeah. Well, look at that. Wait. See? There she is. Interdimensional angels. So it's really talking about you shifting your consciousness now and actually raising your vibration, getting up there. And not only that, new ideas and new opportunities are being downloaded to you. All right. You are listening. All right. Thank you, hon. You are listening because they're sending you right now. You're in this expansion and they want you to really think outside the box. Okay. Think outside, new possibilities, new opportunities, new ideas, even a new direction might happen. So be prepared to. So I'm seeing a picture like an escalator. You know, at the airport they have these people movers. So it's not quite up the escalator, but it's like I see you on a people mover. So that means things are happening to me, that you're being shifted around. And so plan your dreams in the fifth dimension. Use your incredible intuitive and psychic abilities to visualize it up here so that you'll create it so strong on the astral that it will manifest. You don't have to know what it is you're to do. Just know that you are being downloaded right now and this is your time. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. All right, interdimensional angels. Yes, and we have a lot of them here because I'm hearing whistling in my ear. All right, okay, yes. All right. So that's for Gina. Now, I know I saw Alice. I'm wondering if I know your name, Alice. Have we met? Have you been on my shows before? Because Nugent, it just sounds so familiar. Yes? No? Curious minds want to know? All right. This is for Alice, if you're on or not. All right. Upside down. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, sweetheart. You know, I trust my readings more and more. One of the things that's been happening for me, and I do have your card, Alice. One of the things that's been happening for me now is that I've been, my connections are deeper and the visions that I get are deeper. And so that I've been getting more confirmations in everything that I'm doing. And that you too, beloved friends, can do that by asking to be shown and asking to be shown those confirmations. And I think in the beginning we did that guidance meditation. I kind of remember about having the light shining in front of us. Oh yes, with Archangel Michael's sword, not only cutting away anything in our way, but literally lighting up the way. So in lighting up the way, Alice, one of the things is that Mother Mary, we picked Mother Mary. And by the way, guys, you can find these cards, well, you can get them on my website, or you can actually find the YouTube videos about these cards, and I'll post it when we're done, my YouTube channel. I think it's actually Joan of Angels Handgarter, something like that. But I posted 44 videos, one for every card. And Mother Mary is the first card. And so Mother Mary is all about building your foundation. It's about believing in yourself. It's about self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. What phone number? What phone number, honey? Text, what is that phone number? It's about nurturing ourselves. All right. It's about taking care to make sure that we have the energy that we need, the energy, the love, our wings fluffed, our courage to share our love, to share our heart. And the very first video I did of this series, and boy, it was channeled hard from the Masters of Miracles, Alice, channeled very hard, because they said it's very hard to do your mission, dear ones, until we're aligned. Because if we're here to save the world, we're here to give our best gifts to the world, we get all excited, ready to go, and then our health, we fall flat on our face, boom. Well, now we're dealing with the flat on the face, and we're not off giving and sharing our best gifts. So Mother Mary came in very strong and said, beloved ones, as you walk through this path, it is so important that you learn to give to yourself, because the love that you receive and the love that you can ever share on this planet is only equal to, no greater than that which you give yourself. So you, beloveds, we, me, I, all of us, we are the barometer of how much love we can receive from God, from angels, from spirit, from source, from the plants, from our partners, from our children, from our parents, from our community. So if we are walking around in the shadow of no love or limited love, we can't do our purpose. We can't do our mission. We're not being seen. Whew. So for the sake of you, for the sake of Mother Mary, for the sake of the planet, for the sake of your community, for the sake of you sharing your best gifts, then it is important that you believe in yourself. So here's our affirmation for Mother Mary. I am protected by the divine. I am protected by the divine. I am safe. All is well. It is time to rest. It is time to heal. It is time for me to allow my body and soul to be rejuvenated. Rejuvenated. Okay, re-nurtured, re-nourished, replenished, regrouped. Why? So that you can take that journey to give your best gifts to the world. And that's the importance of it. You know, why does Spirit care so much? Because this is why Spirit cares. Because if you give your best gifts to the world, okay, then you raise the energy, which allows someone else to pick it up and give their best gifts to the world. And when they give their best gifts to the world, they might raise their energy so high that it brings more people to raising their energy. And where there was one miracle, now there's 20, now there's 50, now there's 100, now there's 1,000. And that's how we raise the vibrational frequency and reboot, not just you, but everyone. Okay, so Norma, honey, yes, do you know that Sue Broom bought my first deck? Not my first deck, but I'm so excited to say this, okay? I posted that I was pre-selling this deck, and she was the first sale of my deck. And what a beautiful thing that was. And so I know that she does have the cards. And so, yes, I will do this for you. And I'm so grateful, Norma, that you're here. Alice, I hope that helped you. I think Mother Mary, for everyone, you know, that the amount of love we give ourselves, how much love are you giving yourself? Each of you, okay? That's the most important thing, because that's how much love you can send out to me. That's how much love you could send out to our beloved planet. So we're resetting it all. All right, so Norma, I don't know you, but I love the name Norma. Okay, don't know what it means, but I am curious. But you picked a really lovely card, one of my favorites. And this card is the Miracle Krishna. And this card is all about I am granting all your wishes. Your dreams are coming true. Celebrate. Okay, so Krishna's on his magic carpet. He's got his magic wand. He is spreading miracle wishes all across the planet. As a matter of fact, that's where I'm feeling him right now. And I'm going to hop up In fact, we can all hop up on that magic carpet and be doing that wonderful, delicious thing with them. Hi, Nancy. How nice to see you. So, Alice, thank you for your comment. What happened to Norma? There she is. Sue Broom uses it. So, yeah, so that you're in the miracle zone. Let's get to it. Joan Honey Bunny, the fifth dimension. So they say that we're in the third dimension, okay? And the third dimension is our reality. It's physical, physical, emotional, mental. You can see, you could touch, you can smell. That's all 3D. But someone like you, Joan, okay, someone like most everyone on this broadcast has special gifts. And those gifts are actually the ability to see beyond with the third eye, ability to send energy through dimensions and feel physical energy moving, or to hear, or to see the future. So each of you has an assortment of gifts that are interdimensional in nature. The fifth dimension is the one where we start to begin to create forms for what we want this life. It's where we also have a repertoire, a repository of all of the deeds that we have done throughout our lifetimes, along with what we're creating in this lifetime. All of that, Joan, is there. You can tune into the fifth dimension. Some of us, they say, are half in the fifth dimension and maybe less and less in the third dimension. How do you know that that's happening to you? Well, when you can't see where you're going, or you get, confused sometimes, you could be more up here. But actually, for us, most of the time, it's good to be aligned. I am most of my time in those other dimensions. I will say that. I ask to be there because of the work I do. But again, we have to ground in the third dimension. Okay. So the only one I haven't done a reading for is the new person, Nancy. Hi, Nancy. I hope well, first of all, I want to welcome you. And then I want to say I hope you listen to the replay of this so that you actually know what we said and why we said it. And you can get that reboot, that reset, because we've been going through that reset. So the card I picked for you, Honey Bunny, is the Temple of Balance. So just trust that everything is unfolding for your highest good. And honestly, don't get in your own way. Surrender and know that all is well. You can buy the deck, guys, at joanofangels.com. It's a little confusing, but it'll say tarot deck. Okay, I have about 4 of them left. So go for it. I'd love to send it to you. Now, I also want to share with you a few things. One of my special gifts this lifetime is helping you with your special gifts. And that includes you too, Lynn. Thank you, Nancy. Is helping you really know what you came here to do, what your special gifts and talents are, what's standing in your way to mastery. Because my job is to help you get through the door and to get you at the door. My job is not to do anything else but to get you to the doorway. Now, by the way, if we have gotten you to the door, then that means that you have been doing the work on your ascension, on your path of mastery. And so I act as a coach for many people that I do readings with, but they're not readings, they're intuitive guided sessions along a pathway. And so some people, when I do the sessions, we're sitting in a cozy mountaintop and we're in a little alcove having tea or in a class, and we're really gaining new wisdom. Some people, when I do our sessions, are out in the plains. I don't know, the Midwest somewhere, I think, or the Midwest of a plateau. It's very flat. Nevertheless, walking on their path, but maybe dealing with energies in the 3D. And I call them roundabouts. Roundabouts are the chaos patterns, the turbulence that we feel. And so a lot of my coaching is geared towards taking you along on this pathway to get you to the doorway. So if that's something that interests you, I'm doing a coaching program. I'm going to post it on here. I have a $50 gift certificate for it. If that's something that interests you, or if you need a sliding fee scale, all you have to do is let me know. I'm really committed to raising your vibrational frequency. And the reason is very simple. It's a little selfish reason. My guides told me, actually, I knew this before they told me, but they told me that the commitment I had made was that I would help every soul raise their vibrational frequency, and that literally I wasn't going to be leaving until they all did, until they raised their frequencies. And I've had a lot of evidence of that in my history. So honestly, you're going to do me a favor if you do the work to raise your frequency, so that then I can get to go home, which I can't get to go home right now. I only act as a signpost, like a little street sign that says this way, this way. We like to make it one way too, so you don't turn around and go backwards. All right, so mon chéri Lin, we are going to, I'm so glad you tuned in, vibing. And by the way, guys, I really only usually attract people that are vibing, tuning in, tuners, inners, because if you're not tuned in to any of this, you're not going to find me. That's all there is to it. All right, Lynn, I got 2 cards. They came out together. One upside down and one right side up. Okay, so card number 1 for you, mon chéri, is the angelic portal. So remember I said that's what we're doing tonight? We're going to leave our luggage at the door. We're going to go through the portal. We're going to shut it behind us. Time to step through the veil. This is for all of you. Time to spread our wings, okay? And off we will sail. And Lynn, you weren't on, but we did a whole thing we did a very fast wind fluffing. All right, because I'm also known as a renowned, world famous wind fluffer. Okay, time to step beyond the veil, spread your wings, and off we'll go. And the final card for you, Lynn, is the Golden Temple. All right, thanks, Kel. So, Kelly, I love you very much. So the Golden Temple, if you look on my Facebook page, I posted about this yesterday. I posted the painting, which, by the way, is still for sale, needs a wonderful home. I posted this painting. And I posted it because I wanted to explain to you what happened and how I painted it. And I painted it very briefly, 2015, New Year's week, all right, between Christmas and New Year's. It was like, show me the way to the new year. And 5 weeks later, I was invited to a plant medicine ceremony in Tucson. And I brought that painting with me and a whole group of others, including this big one with the eyes, okay? And during that ceremony, I took a beautiful young woman who I adore. I said, do you want to have an angel activation? She said, yes. And so I did this angel activation for her. It was so profound. And then I said, okay, we're done, because she was activated. And then she left, and I closed my eyes. And I found myself at the doorway of this temple, the doorway. And at the doorway were 2 huge angels, huge golden angels. And they greeted me and they said, well, beloved, now that you are taking the young ones and showing them how to find us, we're bringing you into our temple, our inner sanctum. And then they turned me around and they held me, one on each side. And at the base of the temple, where are you, temple? Base of the temple. And they said that my job was calling all the angels. And that was the answer to my prayer. What do I do really? I call the angels. Your prayers have been answered. Lynn, I don't know what they are. The doors are opening for you to step through. But beloved, all of our prayers are answered, because when I get to take all of you collectively to this doorway, all right, that means that you're being called. You're being called to step up. You're being called on your path. You're being called to make a difference. So if you want to know more about what that means, if you want to work with me to understand the deeper meaning of who you are and why you're here, and how to get to these places, then take advantage of the post when I make it, and stay tuned to that, because I'll post the link, I'll post the gift certificate. There was one other thing I was going to post. It'll come back to me. Okay. Oh yes, the YouTube link. All right. So, phew, hard to believe, 60 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please share me with your friends, because my mission is to help raise the vibratory frequency of our entire planet, and to help you do that, so you can help us all do raising the vibratory frequency of the planet, of ourselves, so that we can have the shift that we want. So just asking right now to kind of conclude the circle. I look forward to your feedback. I just have such a sense of love for all of you. By the way, Mother Mary fell on the floor, so she is definitely saying, please take care of yourself so you can take care of all of us too. So I teach everyone this. Rub your hands real fast. Feel the energy. Send it out. Send it to us. Know that we have reset our buttons. We have reset our energy. We are regrouping. We are moving fearlessly into the future. And Lynn, one of the things about pain, hun, is it's real and it's not real. It's as real as me touching my body, but it's as real as the voices I hear on the interdimensional realms. But I have learned how to do long distance healing for pain through these ethers. And that's one of the services that I offer, hun. Okay, so there you have it. Going back to that, closing our circle, asking that each of us be allowed to experience our full potential. May you be blessed. May this really help your heart shine. Love, love, love to all of you.